up, Jammers? Welcome to another episode of Jam TV. So today I'm going to discuss something that all of us have been going through. This pandemic, how you guys are dealing with it, but with children. I have a 2-year-old, as you guys know, Jesse Anthony McCain, also known as Jam. And we're having a very hard time dealing with this pandemic. For example, Jesse was going to a daycare every day for at least 2 hours, Monday through Friday. And he was interacting with other children. He was learning new activities with other children. Now that has all been cut off. So now Jesse doesn't interact with other children. Now Jesse has to social distance like we have to social distance. And today we went to the grocery store, and this is the first time that he actually went inside the grocery store, and he looked at all the people with the mask on and just had a meltdown. He started crying. He started having a tantrum, and I had to get him out of the store. I couldn't even finish shopping. What is this world coming to? The new norm? Is this really what the world's gonna be? Is this really how we're gonna live life now? Is everywhere we go we have to wear a mask and stay 6 feet apart? What's gonna happen to our children? Like, what's gonna happen? They're gonna not have proms, dances, social distancing. Things are just so different now. And I really feel bad for the children today that are growing up in this new norm environment. I just can't even imagine, like, all these kids who missed out in high school, their high school prom, their high school graduation, the feeling that I got when I walked across the stage, I mean, that's something you'll never forget. We're going to a prom. It's a one time in a lifetime. How are we gonna do this? Like, what are we gonna do? I mean, and then these sports games, not interacting anymore, watching it from home. I mean, I played sports. I lettered in 3 things: cross country, track, and basketball. And we would all get together in high school. We would have pep rallies. The games were like the hottest thing in high school. Like, is that all gonna come to an end? Are we all gonna stop doing this and just cut sports out? I mean, what's gonna happen? And this is what I'm worried as a parent for Jesse. I'm like, man, you know, I don't know if I want to have any other kids because of this situation. And seeing him not interact with people is making him scared of other people. Like, he's not afraid of us, of course, but new people that he sees, he just has a mental breakdown. It's just, he just drops down and throws himself on the floor and has a tantrum. He didn't used to be like that. Like, he used to love to interact with people. He used to love to go out. He used to love to interact with children. So once they opened the parks back up, I had took Jesse to the park, and I noticed that he was afraid of the slides. He never used to be afraid of the slides before the quarantine. He used to love going down the slides. He used to love the swings. He's afraid of the playground. He doesn't interact with other children anymore. And he didn't used to be like this before the quarantine. Check this video out.
What are you doing, Jesse? You having a good time? You having a good time, baby? You ready to go down the slide? Okay, hold on. Hold on, ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Whee! Your hair got frizzy. Uh-oh. Yeah, you gonna go back up the slide?
So Jammers, these are my concerns as a mother, is what's gonna happen. I wanted to also get Jesse into preschool and get him learning things quicker and get him advanced, because he's gonna be a gifted child. And now everything's shut down. And for how long? I don't know. Like, now people wanna do things through Zoom where you interact with the computer and stuff. But I feel like that's just like TV, giving a child TV time. And I found that now that we're in this quarantine, I am giving him more TV time. And I feel like that slows his learning process. But there's nothing literally to do besides the same thing every single day. We wake up, we get him dressed, he wants to play with his cars, he wants to play with his Play-Doh, but he's so bored of that. He's even so bored of me taking him out and walking him down and back and forth on the sidewalk. He likes to pick up sticks and things of that nature, but he's bored of that now. And it's so hot here in Houston, he don't want to do that. And then now, when I take him to the park, everybody is social distancing. It's like families look at each other and they look at you, and when your children are getting close to other children, it's like, oh wait. So now we're living this new norm where we're afraid to get close to somebody. We didn't used to be like that. We used to handshake. Now it's fist bumps and fist dabs and things like that. And I feel like this is going to become the new norm, because what you do, you become so used to it that you don't even notice you're doing it after the fact, and you just continue to do it. It becomes a new thing in this world. So jammers, I'm just very, very concerned about how this world is going to become with this coronavirus situation, this quarantining and this social distancing. When are they gonna open back the daycares at the gym? He loves to interact with their children. What are they gonna put bars in between and let them play in between the bars? And how is that gonna work? My son was supposed to get swimming lessons. The pools are closed. So now he can't get swimming lessons. This quarantine is slowing his learning process way down. And it saddens me as a mother. It really, really does. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't want to have no more children until I know what is going to go on with this world. Okay, jammers? So I'm concerned. Let me know if you guys are concerned by commenting on the premiere here, what you guys are concerned about this quarantine with your children. It's just not the way of life for me. I didn't grow up this way. I'm just very concerned. Another thing that's different is that at the restaurants, they don't even have a full menu like they used to. It's like the food is limited. Everything is limited. Things are so different, and it's creating a depression in many people's homes. There's been so many divorces. There has been so many people arguing, so many split ups. It's just not a way to live. I'm grateful that I'm alive and breathing, of course. But the fact to see my son not learning things that he should be learning because of this social distancing and him not being able to interact with other children, I feel is slowing his learning process down, because now the TV or the computer is something that we use more of, and I'd rather him interact with children and learn things with children than have to rely on a TV to do so. And of course I teach him too, but him interacting with children also helps him advance. So jammers, this is something I'm majorly concerned about. Let me know your thoughts. So parents, hit me up on my DM. Let me know what you do with your kids. Let me know what are your daily routines, what kind of activities you guys do, because doing the same thing over and over for Jam, he's completely bored and he's getting really, really frustrated at this time. And yes, I'm aware that he is too, the terrible twos, but he was just fine when he was interacting with other children. He wouldn't get as frustrated as he gets now. So hit me up and let me know. Jammers, I just want Jesse to grow up in an environment where he can interact with people and he can live the life that I lived. Going to school, playing with other children, playing sports and interacting, having people come and watch him and interact, and go to his school dance and walk across that stage. I just want him to have a normal life. This new norm, I'm just not willing to accept it. To accept it forever here on out, I don't know. I can't fathom that. I can't imagine that could go on and on and on. But this is something I'm majorly concerned about. Everything has completely changed, the way of the world, and I know that it will never go back to being the same, but I hope and pray that it goes back to something similar to what I grew up in. So jammers, let's keep our faith going. And if you're not part of this family, it's never too late. Go ahead and smash that sub button along with that notification bell. And if you like this episode, make sure to give us a thumbs up. And jammers, if you have not gotten Babe's Carbon Monoxide album, you can get it on all streaming platforms such as iTunes, as well as this website at www.iambusybone.com. And if you haven't gotten your Jam TV merchandise, what are you waiting for? You can go get it at jcastmusic.com. We got all kinds of things. We got face masks, socks, joggers, hoodies, shirts, tank tops, all kinds of things. Check it out. And thank you so much for supporting us. Much love to you guys. Jam TV.